What is up, YouTube? Yes, we are back with another great video. If you're new to this today, in this video, on this channel, consider subscribing, hitting that notification bell so you can get each and every new video. And if you're a subscriber, thank you so much. I do appreciate each and every one of you. You are so important to this channel and everything that I do. Okay, guys? So listen, we have a great video today. We have another shoe that I love and that I went back and was able to own now. So we are going to, what we're going to do today is we're going to do a little brief history of Fila and where they came from and how they got started and all that good stuff. And then it's going to tie into these two shoes that you see in front of you right now. So you have the Grant Hill 2s right there and the Fila Mashburn 1s. Two of my all-time favorite shoes by Fila. And there's a third one too. It's the Stackhouse 2s. Jerry Stackhouse 2s, Fila Stack 2s, which I don't own yet, but I hope to own, and I hope they retro them soon. Okay, so Fila was founded as a company in 1911, so over 100 years ago, in the country of Italy. Fila became a powerhouse in the world of tennis in the 80s and 90s. They had shoe deals with like Boris Becker, I think his name's Bojan Borg, but his last name's Borg. He's one of the greatest tennis players ever. I know that. Michelle Capriati, Monica Seles, some of the greatest players of that era. So they were endorsing Fila and the Fila footwear. So this put them on the map, and this put them in the world of sports. So, but they couldn't still compete against Reebok and Nike. So they said, you know, they were having this success in the 90s with the tennis. So they said, you know what? We're going to do basketball. And they went big. What they did was they signed Grant Hill. Grant Hill in 1994 was the most revered prospect and rookie since Shaquille O'Neal. They were talking about him being the next Michael Jordan, or even taking the torch from Michael Jordan and, you know, being the face of the league like, you know, Kobe was, or LeBron, you know what I'm saying? His first 6 years, he was on his way of doing that, because by his 6th season, he was the 3rd leading scorer in the league. He was in the top 10 in assists. Grant Hill is one of the greatest passers as a forward. His ability to score, slash, and he had the best handle of any 6 foot, I think he was 6 foot, any 6'9" person. And his passing ability was just, he was a point forward, so he was the total package, and he was an amazing player. So what had happened was, game in the playoffs, he hurt his ankle, and Grant Hill was a young man, and he wanted to make his mark in the league. He knew that he was entering his prime and he can do big stuff. So the staff in Detroit actually misdiagnosed his injury. Actually, it was broke, and he totally broke his ankle in the upcoming few games later, and then he was sidelined for a couple years, and it honestly derailed his career, and he didn't live up to his full potential. He still made it to the Hall of Fame. He is still one of 17 players to average at least 17 points, being I think it's like 5,000 rebounds, 4,000 assists. That's amazing, guys. So in 1994, they, like I said, signed Grant Hill to Fila, and the Grant Hill 1s came out. They were called the my God, I can't remember them. The Grant Hill, Hill. Oh my God. Oh no, the Fila Grant Hill, or yeah, the Fila Hills, or Fila Hill 1s, I think. But we all know them as the Grant Hill, or the Fila Hill 1s. I can't even talk right now. I apologize. But anyways, I apologize for all this because I totally forgot the name of the first shoe. But I know they had a certain name. I can't remember what they called them. Oh my god, it was like kind of weird. But we know them as the Hill Ones, the Fila Grant Hill Ones. So in 1995, everything came into fruition for Fila. They signed Jerry Stackhouse. Also in 95 to 96, they also signed Jamal Mashburn, an upcoming rising star in Dallas, which he also got his signature shoe. So they had three great athletes, and they had others too. So in 1995, the most iconic of the shoes, the Grant Hill 2s, came out. Okay, this shoe took the world by storm, and one of the reasons is the popularity of Grant Hill. Grant Hill was in Sprite commercials, and in primetime commercial spots. His Fila ads were out there, and he was in other different major commercials, and being endorsements were coming his way. And listen, that year in the All-Star game, as a rookie, he got the most votes out of any player in the entire league. As a rookie, he had more votes than Shaquille O'Neal. Just remember, at the time, this is when Michael Jordan was retired, so they were looking for the next megastar, and Grant Hill was honestly leading into that. So the Grant Hill 2s are such a simple but dope design. And you got to understand, during that year, also what came out was the Jordan 11s that had patent leather. And one of the commercials that Grant Hill was part of, and the slogan for this shoe, because they pushed a huge campaign for this shoe, was I think it was like wear a tuxedo in style. And so he was in the commercials wearing a tuxedo with the Grant Hill 2s, and you see the patent leather. You know, like the Jordan 11 has the patent leather. So Fila said, you know, we're putting patent leather on these, and we're gonna make them look very like, maybe like a shoe that you could wear with tuxedos, a lifestyle shoe. So they were innovative, because they're like, we're not just making this shoe for Grant Hill, we're making this for the public. Everyone's gonna love this shoe. What gave this shoe a major push was Tupac Shakur, the #1 rapper at the time and movie star. He had, like, I think one of the top movies, and obviously at the top album, All Eyes on Me, because it is the greatest selling rap CD of all time. So Tupac was wearing a low top version of this shoe on his album cover, and bro, that gave that shoe street cred, and people was like, man, that's a dope shoe, and we gotta get these. So everyone was copping these, and I was one of them. I did have the Grant Hill 2s. I couldn't afford the Jordans at the time. Yeah. But that later all changed, obviously. So this particular shoe right here, what you see in front of you, is a Pistons colorway. Throughout the years, the Pistons have different jerseys, and this is coming in this electric blue. They hit a red, white, and gold. And this is a Pistons colorway. I think this was either the 96 or the 95 colorway for that jersey, or it could be an older one, the 80s one. I'm not sure, but overall, man, this shoe is so dope. I mean, just look, the oversized branding right here in the middle. That's such a 90s look. You got the Fila branding right here in Fila, and this is the Hill. This is the logo for Grant Hill. Okay, guys, and you also have that on the tongue. As you can see, the tongue has that branding right there as well. It has a pretty tall tongue. You got the mesh right there, pretty nice leather. You got the patent leather, like I said, and honestly speaking, the Fila company is from Italy, so a lot of their design techniques are from, because the company itself is in northern Italy, so they take the design from like the Alps mountain up there, and they have a lot of hiking shoes, so this is one of their like design techniques. And then you also have like, it's like a mountain peaks, right? Like Grant Hill, see that on the back there? You got the striped Fila, you got the ankle support right here, give more stability, guys. And this is all in gold. On the shoe itself, you have the Grant Hill tag right here, and on the other side you have the Fila tag right there. Okay, you have another hit of Fila right there. All leather toe box. Majority of the shoe is all leather. On this side you have like a muted blue Fila, and all the Grant Hill 2s on this side, it's like a muted color or muted like patent leather or like suede emblem or branding right there, which is dope. And as you can see, the leather's pretty nice. It smells really good, like some high quality leather. Love this shoe right here, super dope. I didn't want to show you all the shoes in this video, but I'm gonna give you a sneak peek of another shoe that I picked up, another Grant Hill 2. It's the Grant Hill 2 Racing. If you didn't know, Fila also has a stake in motorsports, so they have a racing team as well. So this is the racing team collab shoe. It's dope. Look at that skeleton foot. But we're gonna look at this shoe later on and take a look at that, like I said, later on. Alright guys, so the next shoe that I love by Fila and that they signed in 1995 was Jamal Mashburn for the Dallas Mavericks. So they call this the Fila Mashburn ones. This shoe is so friggin' dope, dude. Seriously. This one comes in suede right here. The original ones did come in like leather. I don't know if the original one did come in suede, but this particular one is like kind of like a Georgetown colorway. And this is so fire. Like, look at like the embossed like design right here. You have like, look at this. This is sick. One of the nicknames from Jamal Mashburn was Monster Mash. So pretty dope, guys. Love this design on the midsole, so iconic. I'm gonna actually have you look at another shoe. I didn't want to show, like I said, I didn't want to show all these shoes in the video, but you gotta do it, man, just so you can have an example of this shoe right here. So there's another Mashburn one in this colorway, like purple, and this is all leather, so this is more in line with how the original Mashburn looked. And this is actually the third time they retroed it. And the funny part is, every time they retro it now, they call them like the M1s. Or this, actually not M1s, I apologize. They call these the MBs. So when they retro them, now they gave the nickname MB, like Mashburn MB. So they call these the Fila MBs. Or the Fila MB ones. So that's the new name as the retro. They don't call them the Fila Mashburn ones no more. Alright guys, so let's take a look at this shoe right here, and I'll show you part of this shoe right here too. This comes with extra laces. I don't think this has a nickname. This also comes with black laces. As you can see, the tongue is like a mesh type tongue. You get the Fila branding right there, Fila right there hit in front of for the toe box. Like I said, you got like that embossed design right there. That's so dope, guys. And this is also, oh wait, this is also embossed right here. Look, that Fila branding right there. Also like this on the back right here, you got a pull tab, but you got the Fila branding right there, a nice subtle touch. This one also has like, man, sometimes people are like, are these hiking shoes? You can see why. Look at the traction. You can play these indoors or outdoors, obviously. What a dope shoe. What do you guys think of the Mashburn or the MB ones? What do you like better? Do you like the Grant Hill 2s? Or the Fila Mashburn ones? That's a hard one for me because I love this design, but I love this shoe right here. There's just something about this shoe that I love so much, and I just can't put my finger on why. I think it's the simplicity, and it reminds me of a time in my life that I really enjoyed. And guys, I hope you enjoyed this video by Fila and by me, Mr. J1 Hype. Obviously I didn't collab with Fila, but I said by Fila, about Fila and their amazing shoes, and the shoes that I love and adore. But guys, I will be coming out with another Fila video and show you the racing ones and that other fire colorway for the MB ones. And if I do get the Jerry Stackhouse 2s, I'm going to do that video as well. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's pretty long, 15-16 minutes, but I had to break down everything. And guys, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, keep watching, hit that notification bell. YouTube, I love you guys. We're out.